we have no idea that a great deal of prejudice and bias is held in paganism. Yeah, and that paganism could be a Muslim, it could be a Hebrew, it could be a Christian. You know, it's just a person that believes their way is the only way. Yeah, and that's pagan. Yeah, so there's no truth in it because there's 90 other people standing over here saying a totally different thing. You know, and they totally believe it. Yeah, you know, so each one is holding a strong position of the way they believe things are. But if you look into them, you'll find that they play magic. They do magic. Yeah, and that they're instilling spells inside of magic, conjuring spells, whether it be Hebrewism, Muslims, yeah, Christians, yeah, they all do spells. And then they make holy days that to be a surface point where the spell is focused, like Easter, yeah, and everybody's going Easter, and then you see an Easter bunny, you know, and where are you going to relate to that? Where does Easter coming in and a bunny come in relationship to Jesus Christ going on a cross, saving our souls? How does that work? Yeah, but yet there it is. There it is. We're giving little kids Easter eggs, and you know, and we got an Easter bunny, you know, and all this kind of stuff goes on. But it has meaning behind it. We're actually taking relationship to Lucifer, the egg. Yeah, that egg. Now, if you study the Dalai Lama, you'll find that the Dalai Lama is recognized by his thought form reality of the egg. Yeah, which came first, chicken or the egg? Yeah, in this case, it's the egg. Yeah, and then that reality, that thought form, you know, is a thought form of holding bias to something. Yeah, whether you know it to be the truth or not, you're holding hard. This is the way it is. So now it's all created out of a genetic offspring. We're all created out of an egg, or we're a monkey, or, you know, we come from these belief systems. Yeah, some kind of strong belief system. Yeah, but the truth is we don't know anything. Yeah, that's the tree of knowledge. Yeah, we have no idea what the truth is. But the more we get into the higher zone of being with a master, or, you know, having teachings from the master, you know, then you receive a whole other esoteric thought form, you know, as to what is this and how does that work. I mean, it's so far different than the concrete world that is thought and when we explain things, because it's all based on paganism, where we in paganism we get a strong belief that this is what it is. It is what it is. So now we got Easter and we have no idea what it is, but it is what it is. But yet we have no idea what it is. And what it really is Satanism. Satanism. And literally using, we put Jesus on a cross. And now we control your reincarnation. And you're an animal. You're an animal. You come from an egg. You're an animal. None of you are manifested from the mind of God. Chicken or the egg, Alpha or the Omega. No, it is Alpha and Omega, not separate. Not chicken or the egg. Yeah? It ain't even a question. Yeah? But in witchcraft it is. Male or female? Is the girl the god or is the guy the god? That's witchcraft. Chicken or the egg. Yeah? And turning it into Easter, it's Eastar, not Easter. Yeah? There is no definition behind Easter. Yeah? Other than the fact that it represents Eastar, which is a fallen angel. Mainline fallen angel in the Bible that talks about when creation was made manifest, Ishtar wants to destroy God. and is sent by Lucifer to find God in any incarnation and destroy him, just like what happened to Jesus, and up comes the killing of all the boys. Yeah, in every life of the avatar, the focus is to destroy and kill the avatar. Wipe the avatar out. Put the avatar in so much chaos, you'll never even know the avatar existed. Yeah. Yeah, so it's all that. In the process, you have no idea that the words you're using, the ceremonies you are in, the religions that you believe in are satanic. Yeah? Even the days of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, pagan. All pagan. Yeah? There isn't a thing, even our thought, that we have to work for somebody. We have to be employed. We are not by nature provided by God. We're not by nature. We are so provided, each one of us is so provided, our abundance is overwhelming. Overwhelming. And there is nothing that has anything to do with money or all this kind of stuff that we talk about. Yeah? Because our actions are to provide our needs. And it takes so little time, so little effort, with so many people, with so much gifts, that our needs are provided for by an hour or two of effort a day. And the rest is enjoyment. Music, carpentry, dealing with the plants, learning herbology, eating properly, enjoying the animals, giving us eggs, all the cycles that we live in our simple life, down to our simple life, that is the kingdom of the soul. Yeah, and we do not have the kingdom of the soul, but it exists amongst us. Yeah, so the key thing is to heal the curse, heal the process of the curse, and that's only done through Jesus Christ, because every single thing in your life, every thought, every time you look out, every time you put a clothes on, every time you look at a label, yeah, it is satanic. There is children being used and abused behind that label, and you can't feel it. Yeah, you can't identify with it. Yeah. So if we move through this process, we will slowly but surely simplify our lifestyle to the point to where we know, oh, I only need this in a day. I need just so much of meat, just so much of vegetables, just so much of this. Oh, I can grow that. I guess I don't need to go to the store. I guess I don't need a job. Yeah? Those are all things that in truth we are provided so abundantly that it's impossible to be in the world that we're in. Literally impossible. So the only way it can happen is through Satanism, creating another existing world right on top of the one we're in. And we're living in that one. Oh.